Ladies and gentlemen, good morning, afternoon, evening. Thank you for being here today. My name is Omar Farouk, and I'm honored to stand before you as presents our milestone three of this car system, the car sales system. First and foremost, let me introduce our member who are working tirelessly to bring the project completion. We have Eric Garcia, Mariana Hanna, Victor Herrera, and Diana Lee. Together, we have been dedicated countless hours to put our expertise to use developing robust, efficient car dealership sales system. So, especially focused on the milestone three, I'm thrilled to walk through some key aspect of our project. Sequence diagram are essential tools to visualizing the introduction and flow information our car dealership sell system. The they allow us to understand how the different component to system works together to deliver a smooth customer experience. The key sequence of that diagram we developed during the milestone. Um, Match online customer with vehicle, match visiting customer vehicle, sales transaction, inventory management, commission, and promotion. Now I'm going to talk about the match online customer with vehicle. Match online customer vehicle, we will talk about the sequence diagram. In the next slide, I will show you the diagram and I will describe it. So, the match online customer vehicle sequence diagram focused on process of matching online customer with a suitable vehicle. The system capture online customer preference, including vehicle type, model, year, price range, and desired feature. The information allow to system tailor the vehicle option according to customer liking. Um, the most important part on the internal inventory, the system checks that dealership to internal inventory to find out the match customer criteria. This ensure the customer is present vehicle available on the dealership and in stock. If that inventory does not fulfill their customer preference, the system expand to the search and external sources, and that involved the partnership with the dealership, auction house, online platform, retrieved information, vehicle, and align the customer criteria. So once the potential vehicle match or that identified, the system facilitated the schedule to visiting and test drive on the appointment, and the steps involved to coordinate the available and the customer salesperson and selected vehicle to ensure the convenient and smooth experience. By following the sequence diagram, our dealership system efficiently match on the online customer with vehicle to meet preference and requirement. These personal approach enhance to the online customer experience and increase their smooth transaction to sell successful sell. So now I'm going to talk about the match visiting customer with the vehicle. When customer actually visit their dealership, then what the sequence diagrams look like and how the sequence diagram works. So I'm going to describe the next slide. So match visiting customer with vehicle sequence diagram. So sequence diagram focused on uh, process of matching visiting customer and suitable vehicle during the dealership visit. So the visiting customer arrived on the dealership and needed to explore vehicle option. Our system aimed to provide a specialized experience that consider customer preference and requirements. The salesperson played a crucial role in assisting the customer throughout the process. They interact with the customer, understand their needs and preference, and provide the guidance and expert advice. System maintain the comprehensive customer record and including previous visit, inquiry, purchase history, specific requirements, and those are records to valuable resource to salesperson to provide personalized recommendation and strong customer relationship. Detailed inventory record to are maintain information about available vehicle specification, price, and status. And the system utilize this information to identify potential vehicle and match our visiting customer and ensure that um, option presented align with their preference. The ultimate goal of the facility is sell successfully. Once the customer decided on the vehicle and the salesperson handle the necessary paperwork and ensure the smooth transaction. In a conclusion, the match visiting customer with the vehicle sequence diagram highlighted important understanding of the customer preference, comprehensive record utilize expertise of the salesperson to create a successful and satisfied sales experience of the visiting customer. Now I'm passing to the Eric. Eric gonna talk about the sales.
Hello, my name is Eric Garcia, and I'll be talking about the sales transaction and discussing the sequence diagram. So the customer will initiate the sequence diagram by wanting to purchase a car. The salesperson, acting as a middleman between the customer and the system, will then be able to create a new transaction and get a response from the car transaction that has been created. This will kickstart the car accessories, which will then able to ask for a response on any accessories. Then the salesperson will relay this to the customer. After the customer has provided a response, the salesperson adds a response to the car transaction. Now, the salesperson would like to prepare an invoice. So then it calls on the sales tax and discounts to retrieve the tax and discounts and add it into the car transaction. Now the invoice has been created, we're able to relay that back to the customer. And then this kickstarts the financing options. This will ask for a response on any financing and relay it back to the customer. And this will include the options of the trade-in and the getting a loan from financial institutions. So whatever they choose, we'll be able to record that in the response and then add the response into the car transaction. And as soon as that's added, it kickstarts to get the financing approval by the financial manager. So then once this is approved through the response of the financial manager, we're able to then initiate the complete transaction by the salesperson. Once that sales transaction gets approval by the sales manager, that transaction is completed and the car purchase is completed. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm Mariana and I'll be walking you through the inventory management sequence diagram. So looking at this sequence diagram, we have the inventory manager on the left and the manufacturer all the way on the right. So there are three main categories that the inventory manager has to go through, which is internal inventory, external inventory, and trade-ins. For internal inventory, the inventory manager just checks on the inventory, does a count, and gets the figures. And if the internal inventory is low, then the manager will place an order through the manufacturer or an external dealership. And once that is complete, they'll update the inventory and get the updated figures. Trade-in vehicles is a slightly different process because they're gaining one vehicle and losing one vehicle, so they will check for trade-in vehicles and get those figures and then update the inventory as necessary. And lastly, we have external inventory, where the inventory manager will check for external inventory, get the figures, and update the inventory as needed.
Hi, my name is Diana, and I will be talking about commission. And here we have the sequence diagram for commission. On the left, we have the active salesperson. Now, when the salesperson makes a sale that is less than 100,000, they are not eligible for commission. But if the sale is greater than 100,000, they are eligible for commission. If the sale is between 100,000 and 200,000, they are eligible for 5% commission. If the sale is between 200,000 and 500,000, they are eligible for 7% commission. Now, if the sale is greater than 500,000, they are eligible for 10% commission. After calculating the total salary of the salesperson, they will then receive their salary. And that's the end of the diagram. Next will be Victor talking about promotions. Thank you for your time.
My name is Victor Herrera, and I will be talking about promotions in the format of a sequence diagram. Firstly, the sales manager will query a report to the database. The output analysis will then be analyzed for promotional purposes. The promotional criteria from the sales manager will be sent to the inventory system, ergo to the dealership in return as a price set. Then the price set confirmation will be sent back to the sales manager. To align promotions, the sales manager sends criteria to marketing and the confirmed campaign will be sent back to the sales manager. After such, an appointment can be set by the customer based on the promotional understanding, and a test drive can be confirmed to the customer from the dealership. Thank you for your time.